Yes, but who has the power to stop this?
You do. Each of us has the power. The law is on your side. It's illegal for landlords to discriminate because of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or familial status. If you suspect that you have experienced housing discrimination, file a complaint with HUD immediately so we can investigate it. Fair housing is your right.
Use it.
To learn more, visit hud.gov/fairhousing. That's hud.gov/fairhousing. Or call 1-800-669-9777. 1-800-669-9777. A public service message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. First was getting David here to save his life. But then I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. If you think about that, I mean, go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine.
The research here is research that we share with everyone else because overall, we want to help all children that have cancer. What makes that possible is people that give to St. Jude. They really help us to fulfill our mission, and we're so grateful to have them on our team.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
This place called USA. For all the ride I give my life. This place called USA.
Rise and shine.
Up and at 'em.
Wait.
Pick up, sleepyhead.
I'm not ready.
Are you serious right now?
Did you forget what day it is?
It's Tuesday.
Just another day in paradise.
Or just another crap day.
That kind of language is inappropriate.
It's early in the morning, okay?
What'd I say?
You said it was
Tuesday. Tuesday. Time waits for no man.
So let's get started.
Let us seize the day.
Showtime.
Wake up! All right, it is Tuesday, December 26th. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Doc Bryce, how was yours?
It was good. I just wanted some more of it, but, you know, I guess beggars can't be choosers, no?
Right, well, it wasn't that I wanted more presents or anything like that.
No, I just wanted more time.
Yes.
Just savor in what was happening.
Right. I mean, because it was like, wow, man, there's Christmas. Get your butt back to work.
Yeah. They came and went so fast they didn't even say goodbye.
I'm here to tell you, Christmas on a Monday, that don't need to happen for at least another 7 years. It can happen on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Yeah, that was rough, man. I like it when Christmas Day falls on a Thursday.
Thursday, yes. Because we know we're going to get Friday off, and everything's going to be beautiful for the weekend.
Yes.
I got like 3 days to recover from Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I needed 3 days to recover, and I didn't have them this morning.
Yeah.
And it took a lot of convincing to get me to roll out of bed.
I know. I was doing the same thing. I was like, oh, man, this just doesn't feel right.
I got so much vacation time. Oh, the sniffles are going around. And I'm telling you, there was a lot of thoughts going on in old JJ's head this morning. I was like, no, I can't do that to the guys, man. I wouldn't do that to them. I love you guys, man. And, I just wouldn't do that to y'all.
Yeah, you would.
Nothing from everybody, okay? All right. Yeah, all right. You're right, I would. All right, let's see. We survived Christmas, and we're coming up on New Year's. You got big New Year's plans there, Doc Bryce?
No, I got Mikey with me.
He be here all week?
Yep, he be here all week.
Well, New Year's is another one of those that falls on
Monday.
Yes. And we got to be back to work on
Tuesday,
yeah.
Which means we get no recovery time whatsoever.
Well, I mean, I guess we get Monday because, all the festivities always take place on New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah, but you still,
Yeah, I still need a couple days, man. I'm thinking maybe a week's vacation or so to start off the year.
There's nothing like, when New Year's Eve falls on a Thursday.
Yes.
So you got New Year's Day on a Friday.
Exactly.
And then you got Saturday and Sunday to recoup.
Right.
Whereas,
all right, that's it. I mean, we just need to lobby to have all holidays changed to Thursday.
Oh, no.
Mandatory Thursdays.
Baby Jesus' birthday every last Thursday of the month.
Yeah, every month.
Yeah, just like Thanksgiving.
I love it. Last Thursday of the month, every month, 12 months a year, Christmas. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I can't afford that. I'm telling you, man, I so cannot
Baby
afford
Jesus
that.
getting expensive.
Baby Jesus has a heart. My grandchildren do not. I mean, they don't care. They just want to know what's under the tree. I was actually quite proud of my grandchildren. They actually were not the gift-grubbing little buttheads that I expected them to be, I guess.
Uh-huh.
They were actually really, really good and gracious and humble.
Humble?
Yes. I don't know where they got that mess, but, whatever. Let's see, what else? I guess that's about it. All right, on with the music.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes. It's the round table, guys and gals, because we don't know what else to call it. We do this 5 days a week, thanks to our wonderful sponsors, places like Elite Fitness Club. Doc Bryce?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you remember those guys?
I remember.
They're back.
Look who's back, just in time for that New Year's resolution.
Well, you might think there was a plan involved there.
I think there was.
So, if you're looking to get in shape for the new year, there you go, Paisan. Let's go ahead and make a gym membership one of our wonderful things that we need to start the year off with.
Yeah.
I did, gift my mother-in-law one of these.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I mean, she's interested in physical fitness and stuff like that. We didn't know what else to get her. And, thank God she's out of town because she didn't know I got this for her yet. But, we went ahead and went down to our friends at Elite Fitness Club and picked her out a gym membership. Now, it's only like $29 plus tax for the seniors. See, that is a smoking deal, man. I mean, you get all access whenever you want. And with wintertime coming up, they're into all this walking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they ain't going to be able to walk once, the ice gets on the ground and stuff like that. But they can make it over here to Elite Fitness Clubs and do all the walking and exercising that they want to do.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, and they've got all them wonderful classes, Silver Sneakers and all that. I tell you what, you guys call Elite Fitness Club and check them out, man. They got a wonderful facility over there. They've got those tanning beds and all that stuff over there too. Dr. Smith don't approve, but yet she's a member of Elite Fitness Club. So there you go. 870-231-3880. Call my boy Nick over there, and he get you all set up. We're also brought to you by our friends out at St. John's Place in Fordyce and Washington Nursing and Rehab in Camden. The choice for all of your rehabilitation and long-term care needs. They also provide award-winning short-term therapy services to you. So you can reach them by dialing 870-352-2104 or 870-836-4111. First Choice Family Care. We were talking about Dr. Smith a second ago. 476 Hospital Drive. You see her new location? Have you driven by?
No.
They have got a plethora of construction going on. Oh, yes. I mean, there's a lot of it. Excuse me. Lots of stuff going on over at Dr. Smith's new office. And you guys get ready for great things from them. They're now open 7 to 7 Monday through Friday for all of your medical needs. Now, of course, they were closed yesterday. And they'll probably be closed next Monday, too. But every other day out of the year, they're open from 7 to 7, Monday through Friday. Mm-hmm. So you can check them out online, myfirstchoicecare.com. OCMC's Chemical Dependency Unit, reminding you that you're not alone, man. Addiction's a tough thing to get through. But if you make that choice to be a better you, you're going to be so much happier, and so is everybody that loves you. Call 870-836-1289, 1-800-222-1289, and all calls are confidential. Nobody's going to rat you out. Mitch Lowe's Body Shop for auto body and collision repair, framework, glasswork, refinishing. Accidents happen, so if you put it in the ditch, you better go
Maria
at Mitch Lowe's Body Shop, 837-2560. We're brought to you by our friends down at Everybody's Antiques down in El Dorado, corner of Bradley and West Hillsboro, where they are reeling from the feeling, baby. That's right. They have been doing Christmas all month long. Now it's end-of-year clearance time. It never ends at Everybody's Antiques down in El Dorado. 120 booths, 31,000 square feet for you to explore. I highly encourage you to shop with a friend. You will never see everything all by yourself. Just saying. Everybody's Antiques, corner of Bradley and West Hillsboro, 870-875-1444. Stories, Floor, and Carpet, 2004 Lorraine in El Dorado. They do more than just flooring. They do custom tile backsplash, countertops, bathrooms, and more. And they invite you to visualize. You can see that new flooring project online at storiesfloor.com. Just take a picture of the room that you want to put new flooring in. Upload it into their visualizer and see your options. 870-862-9446. And finally, by Cabin Rural Health Services, they're on a mission to meet the health care needs of the folks in Calhoun, Clark, Bradley, Malham, Pacific, Fayette, Ouachita, and Union counties. They do medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Call 870-798-4299 and see what Cabin can do for you. Oh, by the way, don't wait. Don't hesitate. Vaccinate. Yeah, brought to you by our friends over at Cabin Rural Health. Doc, you want to take a quick pause for the cause?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that. You guys hang out, and we'll be right back. Good morning, South Arkansas. It's time for the Ouachita River Report for Tuesday, December 26th. In Camden, the current depth gauge reading is 6.57 feet. Arkadelphia, currently at 7.15 feet. At Thatcher Lock and Dam, the current depth gauge reading is 77.18 feet. And at Morro Bay State Park, the gauge is 65.5 feet. No river warnings currently in effect, but I am continuing to learn about some of our state landmarks. Places like the Old State House Museum. It's another famous landmark right here in Arkansas. The house was the first state capitol building in the state, and today is the oldest standing one west of the Mississippi River. Today you can tour the museum to learn about the history of the building and the state. There are a lot of artifacts to see, and you can see the 1836 House of Representatives chamber. The Department of Arkansas Heritage preserves the building. Stay up to date with your current river conditions right here every weekday morning.
It's time to check the Radio Works South Arkansas Community Bulletin Board.
If your nonprofit group has an event you would like to be included in the Community Bulletin Board, please email the information to CamdenRadio1@hotmail.com or fax to 836-9500. Please include times, dates, contact number, and address of the event. Please send at least 5 to 7 days prior to the event to give us ample time to properly advertise.
It's time for Hampton Happenings, brought to you every Tuesday and Thursday by our friends out at ProMed Ambulance. Don't forget, their priority care enrollment is underway. Not much going on down in Hogskin areas, but we do want you seniors, if you want a senior ad in the yearbook, to let the yearbook staff know by January 15th or sooner. Payment and forms will be due on February the 19th. That's what's happening in Hampton. It's brought to you by these fine folks right here. As you're making your list and checking it twice, is your priority care ambulance membership still unchecked? We have good news. The open enrollment period has been extended until December 31st. Stay prepared and protect those you love by joining now. Affordable annual fees are $39 per year for individuals or just $69 per year for total care. Coverage for your entire household. Don't delay. Contact ProMed and join today. From everyone at ProMed Ambulance, thank you for the trust you place in us. We wish you a very Merry Christmas, and in the coming New Year, always know you'll get priority care when it matters the most. Merry Christmas, South Arkansas. It's going to be partly sunny throughout the day. Temperature should reach near 58, with your winds out of the west at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, overnight low near 33. For Tuesday, sunny and 50. Then on Tuesday night, mostly clear skies and 30. Wednesday, sunshine and 49. Then on Thursday, it'll be mostly sunny and 50. Out of the Radio Works Weather Center, I'm JJ. All right, back in the studios on the Round Table. Good Tuesday morning.
Good day.
Good day, eh? Yeah.
Welcome to day 13.
Is it already day 13, eh?
Well, like we just did the 12 days of Christmas, right? So this
What do
would
we
be-
get on day 13, eh?
So this would be like day 13.
What do I get?
Booze.
Oh, I like it. Never mind.
Man, I could not find any eggnog in this town. Everybody bought the eggnog up.
We had eggnog.
And then I had to go to the adult store to go get some, like, eggnog.
Right, yeah.
So the only kind of eggnog I got is heavily loaded eggnog. Very, very, very loaded eggnog.
We got G-rated eggnog over at our house.
Oh, we got the naughty eggnog. That's all we could find.
Well, and see, I did not realize. I assumed, and you all know what happens when you assume.
Yeah.
But I assumed that, the adult beverage stores would open up, afternoon or something like that, right?
On Christmas Day?
Yeah.
No.
Can't do that.
That's Baby Jesus' birthday. You can't have,
Yes,
you can't have the liquor store open on
apparently,
Baby
it's against the law.
Jesus. It is against the law.
So,
Sundays at Baby Jesus' birthday, and I think voting too.
We had to we had to go visit our neighbors in the South. So, yeah, a quick trip to Louisiana.
Now, did they have the liquor stores open over there too?
Yes, sir, they did.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, a little different over there on that
Lord,
side.
a bunch of sinners. I'm telling you. I love them. So, anyway, I think the kids drove down. It's only like 40 miles each way. So it's really not, overly bad. But anyway, I thought it was funny. I was like, really? Y'all got to have it so bad we got to go on Christmas?
Yep.
Okay, well, while you're there, go ahead and get me. Anyway, we had a great time for Christmas. And, for all of my family, I love you and Merry Christmas. Those of you that are listening this morning, because I know a few of you are. Over the Christmas holiday, though, apparently, one of our U.S. bases over in, Israel?
Yeah.
Got attacked.
Oh,
Left one U.S. service member critically wounded and 2 others injured.
See, they had to do it on Christmas.
Yeah, and that was the whole thing, this was already. So, Biden says, hold my eggnog. And, airstrikes right into Iraq yesterday. Well, I think they actually did it today. But it was yesterday today. It was today, yesterday there. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the way that works?
Something like that.
Today was yesterday there?
Depending on well,
the
we're
international
actually
date line.
behind.
Yeah, so today it's tomorrow there.
So we blew them into the future.
Yeah, well, let's, there was no future for those. So, that happened. Also, Netanyahu has outlined 3 prerequisites for peace in the region. Did you see this?
Yeah, what's his idea?
Yeah, he wrote an op-ed on Monday outlining these 3 prerequisites for peace in the region. Number 1, the destruction of Hamas. Well, he's pretty much been preaching that since the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Then we're also looking for the demilitarization of Gaza. And then the de-radicalization process of Palestinian society. So Gaza can be rebuilt according to Netanyahu, and the prospects of a broader peace in the Middle East will become a reality if we can do those 3 things.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, I mean, I'm having problems with some of it myself. I mean, I stand with Israel. All right, it was all kinds of messed up, And yes, Hamas is, so I'm told, a horrible organization. But I can't condone, the killing relentlessly innocents.
Especially around time of Christmas time.
Well, exactly. So, anyway, the Biden administration, while supporting Israel, has also sent signals it wants to see an end to the fighting amid internal and external pressures. Of course, everybody wants, Israel to stop. So, let's, pray for peace in the region. Because you got to remember, Israel didn't necessarily start this.
Right.
Just saying. Oh, and my goodness, I've been thinking about taking a cruise, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've been thinking real seriously about taking this cruise, and that's a big step for me because I got this whole fear of drowning.
Uh-huh.
Well, I got this fear of burning too, and this fear of death. Anyway, I got a lot of fears. Yeah. But, I've been thinking about this whole cruise thing. And then I'm seeing on the front page of the Yahoo over here where this cruise liner gets hit by a rogue wave. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, my gosh. So, they had video of it. And, the video was really a letdown. Excuse me. So, this cruise ship on the North Sea last Thursday was just cruising, right? It was in heavy seas, and they were already reeking and rocking. And then all of a sudden, this wave comes over. This is a 450-foot long cruise ship with 500 people on board. It's like as tall as a 16-story building, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, the wave dwarfed it.
Uh-huh.
Knocked out the power, knocked out the navigation. I'm rethinking this whole cruise thing, man.
Remember that other one that they did where they lost power and everything, and they just kind of floated dead out at sea with the poop and everything?
Yeah, that was because of a fire.
Yeah.
That wasn't because of a rogue wave. A rogue wave just happens, right?
So
they can't predict that.
Fires happen too.
Yeah, but you can predict that.
You can't predict a fire.
Sure you can. You say,
fire.
If you don't quit pouring that grease all over those flames, it's going to burn.
I mean, you can prevent it. But
fire! Yeah, well, I mean, you can't prevent a rogue wave.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can't. You can't put it out either. You say, no. Not here, over there.
Well, I hear if you throw some salt at it, it'll put it out.
Oh, you think that's what you need to do to rogue waves?
Why do you think there's so much salt in the ocean?
Well, there is that.
Throw salt in the ocean and go, oh no, it's a rogue wave, throw salt at it.
That is Doc Bryce, everybody.
Oh no.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that, man. They ended up having to get towed and all sorts of stuff. How do you get a tow truck out in the middle of the ocean?
You call...
You call the Navy, right?
The Coast Guard?
Hey. We need a ride.
Well, let's see. You got AAA for vehicles.
Right.
So, let's see. For a ship, you'd have to call, CCA?
Right, yeah. There you go.
Coast Guard Association?
Oh, and speaking of cruise ships, man, here's another one where a 41-year-old passenger fell overboard during a Royal Caribbean cruise.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
And the Coast Guard ended its search on Christmas Day for this 41-year-old guy that fell overboard, headed for the Bahamas. See, that's the cruise I was wanting to take, right on down to the Bahamas. According to the U.S. Coast Guard, the ship was 127 miles east of Charleston, South Carolina, when the incident occurred. Coast Guard said Monday that it has since called off its search for the missing person.
Oh.
How you fall off of a cruise ship?
Screwing around where you shouldn't be.
Well, it's got to be that.
Yeah. You know, like we're disobeying the sign that says do not sit on rail.
Right?
Yeah. Do not sit on rail.
In a post on X, that's formerly Twitter,
Yeah.
the Coast Guard said it suspended its efforts on Monday after an 8-hour search that covered more than 1,625 miles. At least 10 other people have fallen overboard from cruise ships this year. 2 of those 10 survived. 2 out of 10. The odds are not in your favor if you fall off of a cruise ship. According to Cruise Mapper, which tracks the locations of thousands of cruises around the world, the Vision of the Sea ship is currently traveling around the Bahamas. It's got a capacity to carry 2,500 passengers. Ooh, cool. It's got a rock climbing wall, outdoor movie screen, and swimming pool.
Ooh.
All right, then.
Sign me up.
All the way up until the rogue wave comes. And I fall off the ship.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that rogue wave thing, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, people are just crazy anymore. Here's another front page Yahoo story where an unaccompanied 6-year-old boy got put on the wrong Spirit Airlines flight.
Is this kind of like Home Alone, but instead
Well,
Flying Alone?
Apparently.
Is this the new version they've come out with? Flying Alone.
Says here the child was always under the care and supervision of a Spirit team member. And as soon as we discovered the error, we took immediate steps to communicate with the family and reconnect them. Look, man, I'm real sorry, but we sent your kid to Mexico. You know, I mean...
Kid comes back with sombrero, you know, a little intoxicated.
Right.
Orale!
Viva la France! Oh, wait, that was the wrong one.
Orale, mamacita!
So,
oh my
yeah.
gosh, what's happened to my precious Kevin?
Well, they later got a call from her grandson saying he'd landed several hours away from Fort Myers. And, yeah. There you go.
Well,
So, I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Well, you want to talk about somebody that's probably going to get McDonald's for life, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, a kid that got put on the wrong airline.
That should cover the cost of therapy.
Yeah, or, you know, sure. Big Macs forever.
He'll be fine. Just get him some chicken nuggets.
Oh, and then there was this, what was it, the 49ers? Or no, not the 49ers. The Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what it was. So the Raiders and the Chiefs were playing, right?
Uh-huh.
And I can't find the story on it. Anyway, so dude gets a pick 6, right? And he goes out into the end zone, and he's offering the ball up to this little kid and snatches it back at the last second. You know, as the kid reaches for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has nicknamed him the Grinch of the NFL.
Isn't that kind of like what Lucy did to Charlie Brown?
Yeah, pretty much. It went down just like that. Well, apparently there was more to the story.
Uh-huh.
According to reports, there was another guy just below them that tried to steal the ball as he was handing it to the little kid. So he snatched the ball back so that the guy wouldn't be able to steal the ball from the kid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it didn't look like that on camera.
Uh-uh.
So, yeah, he's in all sorts of trouble, too.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Absolutely. Okay, and according to this day in history, most commonly revered as the United States president who freed the slaves, Abraham Lincoln is known for something different in Indian country.
Very tall man.
Well, it was on this day 160 years ago, 38 Dakota men were hanged following orders from Lincoln in the largest mass hanging in U.S. history.
What?
Yeah, the execution happened in Mankato, Minnesota, in front of some 4,000 spectators. Some historical accounts say that the men each held hands and sang a traditional Dakota song in the moments leading up to their deaths. Often erased from history, the men's hangings were direct consequences of the U.S. and Dakota War of 1862. Now, the war was the result of broken treaties and broken promises from the U.S. government after Dakota land continued to be diminished. So the white man wanted more and more and more. The war lasted for over 37 days and resulted in the deaths of an estimated 77 U.S. soldiers and 29 Dakota warriors. The U.S. took more than 2,000 Dakota leaders into custody, where many were eventually sentenced to prison and others to death. Lincoln ended up only approving the execution of Dakota leaders who were proven to have committed civilian massacres. While the 38 men approved for execution were awaiting their demise, 3,000 other tribal members and prisoners were being sent to Fort Snelling. American Indian author Mark Charles wrote for Native News Online, in the fall of 1862, after the United States failed to meet its treaty obligations with the Dakota people, several Dakota warriors raided an American settlement, killed 5 settlers, and stole some food. This began a period of armed conflict between some of the Dakota people, the settlers, and the U.S. military. After more than a month, several hundred of the Dakota warriors surrendered, and the rest fled north to what is now Canada. Those who surrendered were quickly tried in military tribunals, and 303 of them were condemned to death. So there you go. I mean, you know, a dark day for Lincoln, I guess.
And to think this whole time we thought he was the good guy.
Right? This day in history, man. You can argue with me, but you can't argue with history. It's already happened. Doc, what is going on this week? Anything that you know of?
There's New Year's that's going on.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is there New Year's parties or something that...
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of parties going on and stuff that I can't tell you about.
Oh.
Because they're some of our finer establishments that, the rule that came down from up the top.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I know who's got all the parties and stuff going on, but I can't tell you, man.
All right. So, but you can find out the information on your own.
You can.
By going to Facebook pages?
Sure.
City of Camden, maybe?
Yeah, those weren't the ones I was thinking about, but sure, they might have some stuff too.
Cheers and Jeers? I never know which website to go to, so, I mean, anyway.
Yeah, you're pretty much you're pretty much on your own trying to find what local establishment that is for profit is doing for their New Year's.
All right.
Because pretty much everybody's going to have some kind of cover fee, and then you're going to have to pay probably $25, $30 to cover, your champagne and dinner after midnight. Because you got to get black eyed peas in there and cornbread.
Absolutely.
Because maybe that's why this year's so screwed. I didn't get any black eyed peas.
Well, you don't have to have black eyed peas until New Year.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't have any last year, New Year.
Oh, well, you got to have the black eyed peas, man.
So basically, I didn't have any black eyed peas.
You have cabbage?
Old year, New year.
You didn't have any cabbage either?
No cabbage.
When you at my house last year for New Year's?
Was I?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we did cabbage and black eyed peas.
I can't remember.
I can't remember if you were there last year.
I must have been there because if I don't remember, that means we drank a lot.
Well, it was New Year's. So,
so I probably was then if I don't remember.
I want to say congratulations to the 2023 winners for the Christmas window decorating contest. First place went to Sonic. Congratulations. The businesses all throughout the city of Camden really did an outstanding job decorating this year, according to the City of Camden's Facebook page.
Yeah, the businesses did good stuff.
They done good.
They did good. They participated. They made the community come alive.
Amen.
I was griping the other day about I can't find any parking downtown.
Right.
And then I realized, actually, that might be a good thing.
There is that. I mean, we want downtown full.
I mean, most small town downtowns are usually empty and look vacant. and almost kind of look like a ghost town.
Yeah.
And, we are a small town, and yet we've got a couple of buildings that look vacant and ghosty. But, at lunchtime, man, it's really hard to find a parking space down there.
It is.
So, I guess it's a good thing for somebody driving through Camden and realizes, oh, look, this place is busy.
Yeah, I wonder how many parking spots there are downtown.
I don't know. You want to go count?
Yeah, let's go.
This sounds like scientific research.
Yes, we must know.
In the name of science.
She blinded me with science.
That's what we'll explain to Stormy when she says, "What are y'all?
It's
study.
Science.
It's study."
Mm-hmm. Research.
Yes, research. Don't be judgy.
And finally, I've got a couple of different notes I want everybody to be aware of. Now, in the county, if your trash day was yesterday, they're picking it up today. And if your trash day is today, they're picking it up tomorrow.
Surprise.
And, they're going to follow that schedule all week long. They're going to be a week or a day behind.
Surprise.
All week long. Now, if you're in the city
Get ready.
and your trash day was today or Monday, they picked it up on Saturday.
Oh, no.
Yes, it's true. And they're going to do that same thing next week.
On Saturday?
On Saturday.
Oh, no.
So,
you know what, though? That's easy, though. Just put it out Friday.
Yes.
Like you normally do. Or Thursday night like you normally do. And then if you notice that your trash can's still full on Friday, be like, oh, that's right, Saturday. And just leave it out an extra day.
So, it's those of you that were going to wait and put it out on Monday. Yeah, you don't need to wait. You need to put it out on Friday.
Who puts their trash out on Monday?
A good portion of the city. Because a good 1/5 of the city is picked up on Monday.
We're not all picked up on Friday?
No.
I thought we all got picked up on Friday.
No. I mean, the trash guys are good, but they're not that good. They're not Santa Claus good. They can't just twitch their nose and winkle their eyes.
So you know my hometown, Arlington, Texas?
Yeah.
Ever since I could remember, well, ever since I was born or ever since I could take trash out, for as big as Arlington is, so Arlington has 400 and 300 and something thousand people living there.
Right, sure.
So you would think, as big as they are, right, they could do something better than taking a hefty plastic trash bag to the curb to set on the curb overnight so all the varmints could get into it.
Sure.
Because I was that kid that was out there when it was 32 degrees outside.
Right.
Before school, having to pick up the trash that my stepdad made me put out the night before because I told him, I said, no, we should put it out
the dogs will get into it, man.
Yeah, and no, trash goes out the night before. We don't put it out the morning of. I'm like, okay. So, the animals will get into it. So even pretty much up to this day, so that would be over 50 years or more, they still take their bags and put it at the curb.
Yes, they do not have a can.
And
a city can.
And if you think you're going to be smart and you go buy a trash can, remember those old, like the trash can that Oscar the Grouch
Yeah, the good old metal ones.
Yeah, the good old metal ones, right? So you think you're going to be smart. Oh, it's just I'm outsmart the animals. And you put your stuff in the trash can, right?
Right, sure.
And then you put it at the curb.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have a trash can waiting for you when you come home.
Nope.
Because the city will take the trash can, the whole thing,
yes,
and throw it in the truck and smash it up.
Yes, they will.
And if it's too heavy, they'll put a tag on there saying, it's too heavy, we can't lift it, lighten up your trash.
Yes, they will.
What I'm getting at, though, I just had to add that in there because it's stupid, but it's funny. So now, they've just come out with an announcement. Guess what they're doing?
Oh, yeah? What?
They're switching over to canisters like ours.
Ah, well.
Who'd have thought?
That's what happens when you have a world champion team.
Oh, my. I feel like sometimes in Camden, we're doing some big city living before the big city living
I'm
people
telling
do
you.
big city living.
Yeah, well, we're on that cutting edge.
Yeah, we are. Golly. We got a lot of varmints around here.
Yeah.
And they do get in the trash.
Well, if we don't want to have to be picking this stuff up every day,
It's
maybe
like,
a big can by the city.
It's like 4 decades ago, somebody came up with this idea.
You know what we're going to pay to have this mess picked up every week?
It'd be cheaper if we could. Oh, and not only that, you reduce the manpower.
Absolutely.
Because, in Arlington, it takes 3 dudes to run a truck. Because you got to have a driver.
And you got to have a dude on each side.
And you got to have a dude on each side. And they got to run up and down the street. Golly, I tell you what, man, those guys used to get a good workout. Because they did. They would literally run behind the truck. You'd think it was kids chasing the ice cream truck.
Yeah. Oh, that's just the way it was done.
So the truck would stop, and the guys would run up. And they run up, they grab the trash, and they throw it in.
Yeah, what brought this conversation on, everybody?
It was trash pickup day.
Yeah, trash pickup days. So the county is running a day behind.
But that's okay. You have a canister you can put it in so your trash is safe.
Not in the county.
They don't use canisters?
No. We use bags.
Oh.
I had to go and buy canisters.
Oh.
Yes. So, anyway.
Wow,
yeah.
you.
But I ain't bitter. I ain't bitter at all.
You country folk are savages.
Well, I'm telling you.
No canisters.
In the city.
Y'all living large, man. That's dangerous.
Monday trash service will be picked up on Saturday.
Okay, so you could put your trash in the canister and
yes.
not worry about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about wolves, deers, foxes, any of them weird things.
Well, not for the most part.
Yeah. no bears.
The problem is I keep buying more and more trash cans, and my family keeps filling them up. I mean, overly filling them up. We produce so much trash.
Sounds like you have a ratio issue there.
They have a ratio issue. And finally, from the city of Camden, a final note for the morning. If your street lights are out, please report that the lights are not working to Entergy or email the mayor at explorecamden.com.
I'm waiting on my street light to go back out.
Oh, yeah? You don't like it?
I hate it. The thing went out during a thunderstorm, and it had been out for 4 years.
Right?
I enjoyed life until one day,
yeah.
this light started beaming through my window.
So there you go. All right, guys and gals, it's the Round Table, brought to you each and every weekday morning from a whole slew of sponsors, including our friends out at Elite Fitness Clubs in Camden.
We like them.
Yes, sir, do Bob can tell. If you're looking to get fit for the new year, Elite Fitness is the place to go. Yeah. Elite Fitness, 1289 West Washington. Call 870-231-3880. Let Nick and the crew get you all squared away. We're brought to you by St. John's Place in Fort Ice and Watchtown Nursing and Rehab in Camden. They are the choice for all of your short-term, long-term, and rehabilitation needs. Call 870-352-2104 or 870-836-4111 for more information. First Choice Family Care, 476 Hospital Drive in Camden. They're now open 7 to 7 for all your medical needs. Go to myfirstchoicecare.com, find out all the information you need, then give them a call, 870-800-9002. OCMC CDU, reminding you you're not alone. Call 870-836-1289, 1-800-232-1289. All calls are confidential. Beat that habit. Mitch Lowe's Body Shop. Accidents happen, so if you put it in the ditch, you better call
Maria
at 837-2560. Everybody's Antiques in El Dorado. 120 booths, 31,000 square feet. Online, everybody'santiques.com. Call 870-875-1444. Storage Floor and Carpet. They do more than just flooring. Custom tile backs, places, countertops, bathrooms, more, and they invite you to visualize. You can check out your flooring project online at storagefloor.com. Upload your photo into their visualizer. See your options. 870-862-9446. And by Cabin Rural Health. They do medical, dental, and behavioral health care in an employee-valued culture characterized by compassion, excellence, and respect. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Call 870-798-4299 and see what Cabin can do for you.
Yes.
Doc Bryce, what you got?
I don't know. I'm so confused on what's going on this week because I feel like it's a dead week since it's the last week of the year.
Well, there is that. But it's never a dead week. All right? There's always something going on.
You mean there's something to do?
Yes, always something to do.
I don't feel like there's something to do.
Well, I feel like that there is something you need to do.
Oh, I need to go into the 8 o'clock hour.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Ladies and News Talk 92, KBEU Beer Den.
I'm sorry, can you clarify that last sentence for me?
That means the news and talk of South Arkansas on News Talk 92, KBEU.
South Arkansas weather.
Merry Christmas, South Arkansas. It's going to be partly sunny throughout the day. Temperature should reach near 58 with your winds out of the west at 5 to 15 miles per hour.